Donald and John were two rich brothers who lived together happily in a big house. They had everything they wanted, except love. One evening, Donald said to his brother, "John, it's time we find women to love. We've been single for the past 11 years. But John replied, "I'm not looking for just any woman. I want someone who will love me for who I am, not for my money." Donald laughed. "Come on, John. No girl wants to be with a poor man. Be honest. If you were a woman, would you choose a man with no money or a man who's rich?" John smiled, realizing his brother had a point, but still wanted to prove him wrong. "Okay," he said. "Let's make a deal. You'll stay rich, and I'll pretend to be poor. Let's see which of us finds true love." They both agreed and laughed about it. The next day, John moved to a small, old town. He lived in a tiny house and dressed simply. Though he was handsome, no girl showed real interest in him. One night, while walking home, he saw a young lady crying on the street. He went up to her and asked gently, "Why are you crying?" She replied, "My stepmother chased me out of the house. I have nowhere to go." John felt sorry for her and said, "You can stay at my place tonight." The girl hesitated but eventually agreed. When she saw John's small, broken house, she looked surprised but didn't complain. John cooked her a meal, welcomed her, and she smiled gratefully. The next morning, she was gone, but soon returned, standing outside with her bags. "John," she said softly, "can I stay here for a week until I find a place to live?" John smiled. "Of course." She moved in. The next morning, John was shocked to see her washing his clothes and cleaning the house. "Grateful," he said. "You're amazing. I'd love for us to be together." But she looked offended. "Do you think I'm that cheap? Just because I'm staying here doesn't mean I want to date you. You can't even feed yourself properly." John tried to explain. "I'm actually working on a big business deal. If it works out, I'll be rich. But first, I wanted to find a woman who loves me for who I am, not for my money." She softened. "You know what? I do love you. I just want a man who's responsible and can take care of his family. That's all I've ever wanted." John smiled. "Do you really love me?" She laughed. "If I didn't love you, would I be washing your dirty clothes?" They both laughed together. The next day, John pretended to go meet a company CEO about his fake deal. He called his brother Donald and told him, "I found the woman I want to marry." Donald laughed. "That's great. I've dated 5 girls while you were gone, and none were serious." Then John said, "Can you send me $3 million?" Donald laughed again. $3 million? Why do you need that? I thought the girl loved you for who you are. If she really does, money shouldn't matter." John stayed silent, but he was deeply in love. Donald sighed. "All right, I'll send it. But remember your goal." When John got home, Sharon, his girlfriend, asked, "How did the meeting go?" John lied. "It didn't go well. The deal was canceled because I didn't have enough capital." Sharon looked concerned. "How much do you need?" "About $500,000, he said. To his shock, Sharon replied, "I'll get it for you." John stared in disbelief. She continued, "Just promise you won't disappoint me." "I won't," he said. Sharon then told him she'd go to another town to do some business and send him the money. "Just wait 2 weeks, she said tearfully. "Take care of yourself and don't give up on the deal." John hugged her tightly as she left by train, tears rolling down both their faces. Days passed. John missed Sharon deeply. He called her, but she didn't answer. When she finally texted, she wrote, "Baby, I'm fine. Don't call me until I call you. Love you." John felt relieved. But as days turned into weeks, she never contacted him again. He began to worry and feel betrayed. He called Donald and confessed, "You were right. No girl truly wants a poor man." Instead of comforting him, Donald just laughed. That made John angrier. Determined to find her, John went to her stepmother's house. A young woman opened the door. "I'm looking for Sharon," John said. The woman frowned. "No one by that name lives here." "Do you mean Kate, the one with blue eyes?" "Yes, that's her." The woman smirked. "Your playmate isn't here. Get lost." John realized what playmate meant, and his heart sank. Maybe Sharon had gone back to her old life. Defeated, John returned home and called Donald. "I'm coming back," he said. "I'm done pretending." Donald laughed. "Good. By the way, I'm getting married soon. So buy your suit when coming. Make sure it's black." John was speechless. Tears filled his eyes, but he congratulated his brother. When John arrived home, the brothers hugged warmly. "You look older," Donald teased. They both laughed, and then Donald called out, "Mira, come out now. What have you been doing inside?" A voice replied, "Coming." When the woman stepped out, John froze. It was Sharon. He shouted, "Sharon, is that you?" She looked shocked, then quickly said, "Sorry, do I know you?" "Babe, is this the new gateman?" Donald frowned. "He's not the gateman. He's my brother." Sharon's face went pale. John said bitterly, "So your name is Mira now? It was Sharon before, or was it Kate?" Donald looked confused. "What's going on?" John said, "She's the woman I told you about, the one I fell in love with." Donald refused to believe it. Sharon started crying. "Don't listen to him, baby. I don't know this man." But John looked at Donald and said firmly, "She's not who you think she is. She's been lying to you. She was a prostitute." Donald was shocked. He said nothing and walked out of the room. Sharon packed her things in silence. As she walked out to one of Donald's cars, Donald shouted, "Don't drive that car." John stopped him. "Let her have it, brother." Sharon drove away without looking back. Donald turned to John and said quietly, "She took more than $20 million from me." John sighed. "It is what it is," meaning the painful truth about human nature and love. They both stood in silence, realizing that even with all their wealth, love could still be the most expensive lesson. What do you think about this story? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.